Please like, subscribe, and be sure to click that bell button for regular and exciting indie film content and your chance to be the first to engage with the Liftoff Global Network of Film Festivals as we embark on launching the careers of the filmmakers of tomorrow.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. Today we're all about the Tokyo Liftoff Film Festival, and this is the first roundup of the audience round for the Tokyo Liftoff Festival. So we'll be announcing a few films here that are currently in the lead on each of the festival programs. These are all audience votes so far. Just so you know, the jury are also watching all of the films, and they will also be migrating films into the network round in a couple of weeks when we get to that stage of the competition. I can see that there are quite a few people in the chat room. I am keeping my eye on this. So do say hello, do come and say which film you are supporting, and I will do my best to shout that out during today's stream. So far we have Tulika, we have Olazia and Very Wood. Roy Matthew is also here. Just thank you everyone for joining. Like I said, if you are supporting any particular film, put it in there and we will shout out across the channel and also on today's live stream. We are talking about the Tokyo Liftoff Festival today and everything to do with that. So as you can see, it is running from the 1st of May up until the 31st of May. And as I've mentioned several times now, this is the first roundup. So it's very exciting to see which films are currently in the lead. You may have watched the first look streams a couple of days ago with Lloyd and Carolyn, which was a fantastic stream. This is not quite the same, but you may see some similar films. Okay, my film is Cameroon, Ma Petite Ville. Welcome. We've mentioned that film before, so welcome back and thank you for joining. So let's take a look at some of the festival activities that are happening for the Tokyo Liftoff Film Festival. So we've had our Tokyo launch stream, which happened last week. We also have had the festival roundups that are taking place every Monday. Unfortunately, it was a bank holiday yesterday, so we're rounding up today instead. We had the first look stream on the 5th of May. If you did miss that and you want to go back and watch it, it is all on our YouTube channel and it is there for you to watch whenever you fancy. On the 10th of May, we have our focus group. So if you have applied for the Tokyo focus group, invites were sent out this morning and you will be invited to join us on a call tomorrow. It's a fantastic opportunity to meet your contemporaries and also to give feedback on each other's films. So do stay tuned for that. We also have how to fund your film. So that is also with Lloyd and Carolyn, a fantastic stream about funding. We'll be talking to filmmakers who have been through the process and that can answer any questions that you may have as a viewer. Up next we have our, it should say last looks, I need to change that, our last looks on the 2nd of June, and as I mentioned, we are also doing every festival roundup on Mondays. There's also an online networking event on the 26th of May. Invites for that will be sent later this week, so if you are taking part in the festival, that is the one event that I would really recommend you getting involved with. It's an opportunity again for you to meet other filmmakers that are taking part in the festival, but it's also an opportunity for you to showcase your work and network. So you'll have an opportunity to screen your 1-minute trailers. You'll then be able to talk about yourself. Maybe you're screening a show reel or a personal reel or a snippet of your film. And then you'll individually get to meet every single person on that call. Honestly, it's a really fun and fantastic event. Okay, and then we'll be going into the network round, which is what I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. So at the moment we are in the audience round, and this lasts for 4 weeks. So that lasts up until the 31st of May. From there, we'll go into the network round. So it'll be roughly 2 of the top audience voted films will go into the network round, but also the top voted films by our jury will also go into the network round, creating the network round films. So let's talk a little bit about prizes. So what is up for grabs for this festival? So there are multiple prizes up for grabs. We have our overall festival winners. So this is Best Short Film, Best Short Documentary, Best Feature and Best Feature Documentary. They are our overall winners. We also have shortlist nominations for the Liftoff Season Awards. If you get shortlisted, it means that you are on the right path to being officially selected for a Liftoff Season Award. If you get officially selected for a Liftoff Season Award, you will be invited to screen your work at Pinewood Studios and you'll be up for an opportunity to win one of these fantastic trophies. They are so cool. They are 3D printed, they have a marble base, and they're just absolutely wonderful. They're all 3D printed here at Pinewood Studios by a fantastic company called Makinarium. And then we have our Audience Choice Awards. So this will be where we invite up to 4 filmmakers to join us on our YouTube channel, where we will then do a director's commentary roundtable with each individual filmmaker and screening their film muted in the background. Fantastic opportunity to talk to the filmmakers and as an audience member to ask those filmmakers who did win that prize any questions that you like. Then on the 12th of June, or around the 12th of June, we will be announcing the overall festival winners for our Tokyo Festival. Okay, let's move on. We're going to start with the local filmmakers shorts. So I'm just going to have a little look at some statistics. So as I mentioned, it is running from the 1st of May to the 31st of May. Our Tokyo local filmmakers, we've had 166 playthroughs so far. We've had 7 votes in, and we have an audience of around 40, which means that there are still a lot of people out there that need to place their votes. In pole position and on 2 votes is Manu. I have my order slightly wrong there, which is Manu. And this is directed by Japanese-American filmmaker Yusaku Kame, and this is a short documentary. Manu follows Reverend T.K. Nanaki, a Japanese Buddhist priest living in America for the past 35 years, as he travels the globe on a mission to reclaim the swastika as a symbol of peace. I'm going to have to jump back to get to trendsetters, but I just wanted to mention here that if you are taking part in the local filmmakers, after this film, Menji, there are several films that are on 1 vote. So when we're back here next week looking at the second week worth of votes, I can guarantee you it will all change, so do stay tuned. Moving on then to trendsetter shorts, we've had 413 playthroughs, huge numbers for the first week, so really well done if you're taking part in this programme. We've had 48 votes in, again, which is massive for the first week, and we have an audience of around 120. In pole position, I'm going to jump around now just because of that mistake. We have Champignons, which is on 10 votes. This is by Crystal Kelly from the USA. This is a short documentary. Champion documents ham beer enthusiast. Champion provides a brief history of Ham's beer as well as interview beer signed collectors, Ham's family members, Ham's artists, and Ham's beer club members. A really fun documentary worth watching there. Up next, we have The Bonsai, which is no stranger to the Liftoff festivals. This film took part in the Manchester Festival, and we got to meet Anil, one of the directors, at the networking event. So it's great to see that your film is back for the Tokyo Festival. So this is directed by Deepat Basnet Pandey and Anil Ramal from Nepal. This is a short drama. The Bonsai is the story of a 15-year-old girl who struggles with her perplexed state of mind due to behaviour portrayed in society. This leads her to wonder about the creations of nature and keep searching for the answer. The film shows the compassion of humans between other natural elements and their struggle for survival. Fantastic to see that this film is back in the runnings. Up next, we should be heading to features. There we go. Yes, we are. So we've had 185 playthroughs on this page so far. Only 8 votes, which means there's so many more to come in, which means it's very exciting times. And we have an audience around 40 on this page as well. In current pole position, we have 2 films that are joint on 2 votes. The first one is One Night Stand with 9 votes on 2 votes. One Night Stand with 9, which is on 2 votes. This is directed by Jay Howard and Mark Allen from the USA. 9 characters come to life in a chilling one-man show, tackling the opposing views on common social issues of suicide, rape, murder, child abuse, untraditional marriages, sexuality, mental health, and much more. And finally, the final film that we are mentioning here today is Hello Vivian, which is also on 2 votes, and this is by Yoo Jin Kim from Korea. This is a feature documentary. Eugene rescues an abandoned dog in danger of euthanasia and tries to find an adoptive family, but people around her don't look too kindly on her attempt. Most of these films that I have mentioned here today were also mentioned in the first look stream, which is by pure coincidence. So if you are watching this and your film hasn't been mentioned here today, don't worry, we're back next week, and as I mentioned, there are lots more audience members than there are votes in so far. So before I leave, I just want to show you a quick trailer of how best to place your votes in order to see a change here next week, but also to enjoy the festival as much as possible. So here is that trailer. Our online festivals are designed to bring much needed new eyes to true indie film. They are a tried and tested method of providing a platform of diverse work to a large audience. The voting process is specifically created to engage people with the collection. Once you purchase the program, to watch the films you'll be sent a ticket email which contains your personal link to sign up to the festival, along with your voting code and link. Before the festival closes, head to the email again to cast your vote. Entering the code in the email will give you access to the form, which will then ask you to select your 2 favourite films and provide some feedback on the projects. Throughout the festival, we'll be running events on our YouTube channel, such as live festival updates, free workshops, and promotional filmmaker interviews. Filmmakers will also receive daily updates from the festival. If you have any questions, please let us know. Our support team are always on hand to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much for watching today's roundup, and I look forward to being back next week with the next roundup. If you're taking part in the Screenwriters Focus Group today or the Filmmakers Focus Group tomorrow, I look forward to seeing you there as well. Have a lovely rest of your week. Goodbye.